this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your reading for March, the month of March, and we're going to look at a little bit of love, career, and spirit energy for this month of March. This is a pick a card, so you get to pick one of these cards. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All you have to do is look at the timestamp below, either in the description box, in the chapters, or in my comment section. There's lots of places to find it. And before you do, just kind of relax and let the images be drawn to you. This is from the Fairy Tarot, these cards, and this is the Antonio Lupetelli Fairy Tarot. So we have the Hierophant here, we have the Emperor here, and this is the Sylph or Temperance card right there. So let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Close your eyes, release your breath through your mouth. Now open your eyes and let them be drawn to the pile that's calling you. Let's begin. All right, and here is pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right, so let's see what we have for your spring cards. This is the Hierophant, and let's see what we have coming in for spring for you. Well, maybe let's find out what your companion fairy card is. And you have the Lovers. So let's talk about the Hierophant and the Lovers. This feels like marriage to me right away. This feels like you are going to be in a committed relationship. You're finding somebody who is very traditional. You're in a very traditional kind of relationship. Everything feels very structured but safe and happy and warm and cozy, and there's just this nice familiar feeling, this nice way everything's playing out. And this is like with a soulmate or somebody that's very, very attuned to you, that really matches you, that's your counterpart, and you feel a lot of joy here. Your whole environment feels joy. With the Hierophant, you have Taurus energy, and Taurus is all about the creature comforts, your environment. So I see a lot of softness and warmth. I see maybe a spring cleaning of sorts, but quickly after the spring cleaning, everybody settles into this nice, cozy feeling like, we can breathe in this beautiful environment. Maybe you have a beautiful garden, something like that. So your environment here is really standing out to me. And so let's zoom out a little and see what about the season for you. All right, so we have these. This is called what's this one called? By V Love and Crystals. It's a spring deck, and now I can't remember what she called this one. Anyway, but it's very nice. I'll put it in the comments, in the description box if I can remember. So we have beautiful cherry blossoms. This is ambitious. I climb as high as I can. A lot of achievement and career, it feels like to me. You have honest. I live with my life with integrity. Feels like it feels like a wedding bouquet, doesn't it? So you're just really going with your true instincts, your true nature, the true you, the way you want to live your life. We have confident. I'm unshakable in every area of your life. And optimistic. Better days are ahead. So even if you may not be feeling it right now, or at the beginning of March, the further you progress into March, the better and better it gets. And then you have passionate. I love with every beat of my heart. Wow, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to do something fun here, a little bit different and fun, because I just want to make this nice and short and sweet. And so we're going to use the Cat Tarot, the Fantasy Cat Oracle, the Fantasy Cat Oracle. So in the Fantasy Cat Oracle, there's 3 categories. There is the season category or suits, there is the attitude suits, and then there's the general energy. So for your pile, we have the season of winter. And so right now, until at least mid-March, we still have winter season. And winter is about, there's a new changing attitude. You're moving from one season to the next and letting go of like that cold and the night energies. When you take action at nighttime, the world sleeps. So it's the delicate feeling of night. Night is where you find the supernatural things in your world. And so there could be that place where you find inspiration at nighttime. Also, this is so funny. Okay, so when a lot of famous people, writers, and others get a lot of inspiration in that moment right before they fall asleep. So that could be something that really jumps out to you, like right before before you get into that sleep state. It's a great time also for meditating. It's for visualizing, and I think you're going to get some kind of inspiration. Even J.R. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter series, did have that kind of moment, that sort of vision right before bedtime. The whole story came to her. So it's really important to like tap into that energy. But what I think that's really funny about this nighttime energy is that your next card is so your attitude is desiring transformation. So what you want in your life is for things to transform into a new you, into a better you, into this magic. So the magic is coming in your career through this state right here, this kind of in-between state where you're going to find an inspiration. And it's transforming everything in your life. So transformation is all about, it's all about change and being prepared for these change. And the key here is just going with the flow. It's not always natural, and it's not always easy to change. Change just can be frustrating, and it doesn't feel always comfortable. But once you go through this change, you're going to feel so good. And some of the change that happens may be occurring right here at this time, right before you go to sleep, and then that's what I was laughing at, that the sleeping card came out. So your dreams and your sleep energy is actually quite healthy and good for you this month. This is where you're going to start manifesting a lot of your potential. So just let it go, relax, and release. Your rest is well earned. You've worked well, and now you can surrender to the bliss. Know that when you wake, a new possibility will appear. Rest is important action. It's just as important as all the other physical daily waking hour actions. It's important to get this rest. This could also include meditation time. The cat is definitely the master of letting go. So follow the ways of the cat, and you'll see that your goal will come into fruition. Your goals will zoom in on what you want. So enjoy that and focus on that. So it looks like love life is going really well, but let's see with the romantic fairy where it's headed for the month of March. Oh, okay. You have love language, physical touch. A tender touch means so much. So things could get physical for you this month of March. All right, let's get a little bit of charms. All right. Oh, the school bus I see, it could be about taking a break. You know, kids during March, usually, depending on where you are in the world, but in the United States, usually it's around mid-March where you have spring break. I feel like it kind of represents a break. But it could also represent changing of jobs, because that's what it means to me. It could be finding a job that's more satisfying than the same old, but it could be enjoying the same old, having a nice routine that you really enjoy. We have Saint Vincent, who is the patron saint of compassion, poor, and charity. We have the letter T. We have the cards here. The cards represent, it's in the card, so watch your readings and really like what resonates. It does mean it's for you. With the candlestick, you have a date night coming through, a very important date, romantic date. We have the elephant, where you feel real familiar with somebody. You have camping. Maybe camping would be nice. You have the dolphin, which is hugging a little ball, and so that just means affection, water energy, connecting with Pisces and water things. With the fish here, also the fish represents going with the flow, resources, rewards, recognition, and success. Then you have, oh my gosh, and you have another dolphin. So a lot of water energy here for you. You have the weights. Pisces season has started already, and so that could be, the Pisces energy could be very strong for you this month. The weights could be you working out, but it could also just represent symbolically working things out, something strong and heavy that holds things down, a stability. And the arrow is pointing to love, so definitely finding love this month if you don't already have it. Follow your heart, like the arrow, like follow it to your destination. The snake is about shedding your skin. That could be part of your transformation. It's the kundalini rising up. That's also part of a sexual attraction and connections. So release the kundalini and see it and feel it ripple up your spine from the tail, from your root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. It's funny because snakes slither like that, but dolphins, do a rippling motion too when they're swimming, or actually when you do the dolphin stroke. Have you ever seen the dolphin stroke? It's quite it's very fluid and it moves. Your body moves a lot. This could also represent, since I'm talking about it, maybe a lot of you are getting into swimming for health and recreation and that kind of thing. So there's a lot coming out here for you in the month of March. I hope that this is this is a message that fulfills you, makes you feel lifted up, because I feel the passion here with partners. I feel a very happy partnership, a day in, day out kind of energy. I feel in career and finances, stumbling upon just that thing, right? Like maybe right before you go bedtime, that could be the thing that explodes your world and makes you famous even, and everywhere else, I just feel like sleep is going to be real important. Meditation, there's beautiful meditations out there to release your kundalini, so check that out. So yeah, really nice, and I hope you like that. I'm moving on to the next. All right, and here's pile 2 with your Emperor. So you chose the Emperor. Let's see what your springtime energies are. But first, let's go ahead and see what your companion card in the Fairy Tarot deck is. And you have the Sun. Sun is a lot like the Hierophant that we had in pile 1. It's sometimes has to do with marriage and traditional connectivity. Here with the Emperor, it feels like a significant other, a partner, a counterpart, the masculine energy, the divine masculine. It feels like a celebration. It feels like the time of year, sun coming out, celebrations beginning, so a lot of that kind of thing. And the Emperor is here. We have like Mars energy, but we also have the Eagle, which kind of gives me Scorpio vibes. The Emperor rules not just a kingdom like a king would, but just rules a lot, you know, a big part of a big piece of land. He is really in control of a lot of, so it kind of gives me a CEO energy, you know, like the very highest power, the strongest strength, and that can be for a male or female, it doesn't matter. But Emperor is definitely a strong masculine energy, and your counterpart can be anyone, but it definitely, your counterpart and you have this very strong, loving, sunny energy together, especially this month. So if there's somebody in mind, then it feels like this person is coming out strong, and it's going to be a very happy time, a harmonious time. A lot of, even if it's not a romantic situation, a lot of strong friendships happen, and it's just pure sunbeams of love. All right, let's see now. Let's zoom out a little and get your spring messages. All right, we have happy. There you go. My light is contagious. I just feel like this month is a month where you just decided, you know, you've told yourself, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to follow those vibes. And whenever I dip into a negative vibe for no apparent reason at all, I will readjust. You know, it may take a little while. Now, if you have a very good reason, then definitely don't deny the tears or deny your anger. You know, work through it and experience that, and, you know, feel all emotions. Don't push it down and don't, you know, express it. But definitely get a bird's eye view, like an eagle eye view at your emotions, and see, you know, why you feel other ways sometimes, and then bring yourself right back to happy again. All right, I think you're going to be good at that though. So inspired, I breathe life into new ideas. This could be with career and other places in your life where you just get these bright ideas and you get excited and you go with it and flow with it. Ooh, frisky. So it looks like maybe sexually you might be perking up a little bit, you know, or maybe just plain having fun. You know, you're doing more things that make you smile, that make you happy. Then you have excited. I seize the day with a fresh outlook. I mean, a lot of you could be traveling, taking time to go places and really enjoy the world and enjoy, yeah, just find the fun. And maybe part of your fun has to do with flowers. Just looking at a flower, it's been said, especially the color pink, can cheer you up. So if you need a way to cheer up, go out and look at the flowers. Maybe like in Texas, you can go to the blue bonnets. And then we have creative. I write my own story. Some of you might be actually writing a story right now, so this is a good sign to go with it. But whether you are or not, and whether you see yourself as creative or not, I feel like everybody is creative in their own way. It could be just the way you're able to express yourself, or the way you're able to use your analytical mind to bring forth a wonderful product, a wonderful manner in way you do your work every day. So definitely being creative is part of your natural abilities. I think being creative, it could be lots of things. Like I feel like some of you could possibly have you know, maybe a day job and then a hobby, and the hobby just helps you release some of those creative juices that you have stored up. Okay, so with the next phase of this, I'm going to use the Fantasy Cats Oracle, and the Fantasy Cats has three different suits. It has one suit is season, the second suit is the attitude, and then you have the general cards. So your season is spring, so that's perfect for you. So you're definitely going to feel the season, and the things that come through for you or you're going to start feeling them right away in March, at the equinox for sure. You might already starting to feel them now, but for sure by mid-March, you're going to feel this rejuvenation, this new beginning, this spring quality. Spring represents this, it's a beautiful transition period from the sleepiness of winter into the bright cheerfulness of a new day, a new dawn, a new place, a new idea. It's about beginnings. It's about open doors. It's about the morning and exploring new ways and starting new adventures. So the caveat here is, or not the caveat, but the key here is not to be afraid to take risks. This is a time for you to take risks. It's all about enjoying the pleasures. They're helping people get, you may be part of this, helping people get out of their doldrums and get into the light and see the sun and be bright and be happy. And so your attitude is intimacy. So you may be desiring more intimacy this month, and that goes great with a frisky feeling. This is a time to, maybe it is time to explore more of your sexual side, your exuberant energy that you feel, this this kind of chakra energy, this wands, fire, exuberance. And so just if you're desiring intimacy, there's lots of ways to go about it. And so on the one hand, you do want to take risks, you want to try new things, you want to have new beginnings, but this intimacy card is talking about gently and quietly. So don't rush it too hard, especially if you have a person of interest that you want to be intimate with. Be very courtly and take your time and be slow and mannerly about it. But soon enough, like those petals, it's like a flower blossoming and opening. They'll be more willing and more open to your advances if you take it in a nice slow pace. This is a time to whisper to the stars, align with the cyclical nature of the moon. And the lunar cycles are definitely going to help support this energy here. Allow your vulnerability to show through. The more you connect with your vulnerability and show your true self, the more the other people will open up to you too. And sometimes you'll be able to detect the desire for intimacy in another through their eyes, through the way they touch, through the way they move, and then you'll know more and more that if your attitude is working. And then you might get into the meeting phase. So meeting is just like, that's a really exciting time. Like if you haven't had a meeting yet with this person of interest, or if this to you is more, this is like, take what resonates, because if this feels more like business to you and you're already have an established partner and you've already met or you live with them or whatever, this could also imply that you might need to take more time out together and meet up more, like maybe sweet little secret rendezvous, because maybe it's just a month that you need more intimacy in your current relationship as well. But if you're building on a new relationship, you're definitely going to have a really wonderful meeting. So get ready, stay open to the signs and the messages. I feel like the people involved here are going to be giving clues to each other, how things are progressing, and you just can follow that energy. So be open-minded. An open mind is an aware mind. Mystery and surprise are beautiful, but and they're there and they're great, and you're going to start to uncover things. You're going to start to really see people for who they are, because you're being more vulnerable about who you are. And so it's just a beautiful mix of things. This has a lot to do with your psyche and a little bit of your spirituality too, but I feel like a lot of balance happening internally and externally with you. And so let's see also, yeah, if you know, whatever you do, even if it's not a love situation per se, whatever you're working on may just need some very, you know, a nice slow methodical approach, a gentle approach, letting it develop and open up easily and gently. But you're definitely inspired and you're very excited for this new thing to come about. But let's see a little bit more about your love with the romantic fairy. Ooh, you got a life partner here. Oh, wow. And it could be your twin flame. So your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. You know this soul that mirrors your own. And give them the benefit of the doubt. Your relationship, you know, has a chance to get better and better and better. So don't put up any walls. Don't make assumptions about somebody. If you need to know about them, and you feel like they're not saying as much as you want them to say, then be vulnerable yourself, express some of your own feelings, you get them to open up their feelings, and then before you know it, you're finding out stuff that you wanted to know. But don't judge them. Don't judge people from the past, you know, make it about present time. You know, if your question has to do with how they feel about you, then you'll find out. You'll know soon enough their true feelings about you, the more you express your feelings to them. So let's see what your charms have to say. All right, you got the camera. I love this camera. So our cameras are in our phones, right? And that's just the way it is. We're walking around with cameras all the time. This came out in my daily dust, and I mean, not my daily dust, in my live. Oh, you know what? This isn't a marble at all. This, you know what this is? This is a crystal ball. The crystal ball hasn't come out in a long time. It used to have a little stand, but the stand broke off. But the crystal ball is like seeing into the future. I feel like we have autism awareness too, so this amazing connection with somebody that you feel like you just know, you know what they're thinking, you know what they're feeling. But a lot of you could be dealing with people that have autism, and just, you know, be aware that of these beautiful souls. We have 30 and 8. Could be important days. We have, so the camera can be truly, you could be into photography this month, taking pictures of all these beautiful flowers that you might be seeing around. You could be taking selfies. You could be sharing things on the computer, internet, and your phone with other people. You have the golden rule. So do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You have the tiara, which is all about the divine masculine and the divine feminine, emperor, empress energy here. You have a hug coming through, and they're reaching out to you. Somebody's reaching out to you. And the lighthouse is like they're sending you love from a distance. And we have the Chinese fortune cookie. So whenever the fortune cookie comes out, I give you a special reading. All right, so we have the fortune cookie oracle here. Let's see what we get for you. All right. Follow your curiosity. Very nice. So your special message has to do with going out there and following what makes you curious. And that's where you're going to find your magic, your mojo. All right. And you also have the word name. So you get like really special treatment here. And because of that, oh, sorry, you get some letters. Okay, let's see. We have an E, an H. You have hey, like somebody might be talking, saying hi to you. Ooh, I think feels like something in your eyes is attracting somebody, like something about your eyes. PR, maybe public relations. I feel like this eye energy, connecting with people that way. Intimacy. Intimacy comes from the stare, or not the stare, but the eyes. It starts in the eyes. Okay, So that's pretty much all I have for you on this one. And I hope you liked it. I'm going to move on to the next pile. All right, you chose the Sylph. So the Sylph represents temperance. She is the spirit of recovery, harmony. She dispenses harmony, serenity, diversions. She is all about moderation, the ability to adapt, and she is going to be one of, this energy, which could represent you or some a guide, a spirit guide of some sort, or a partner of some sort, is going to help you feel so abundant and accepted and appreciated. Okay, so let's see what else. Your companion card, your fairy companion card, is the moon. So it looks like you have intimate time together with somebody under the moon, possibly. Moon sometimes is unknown energy and can sometimes make people a little bit afraid, because most people don't want to they don't want it to be unknown. They want to know things. They want to know things right away up front, as soon as possible, because the mystery may scare them a little bit. But other people embrace the unknown, embrace the mystery. And I feel like if you go with that feeling, embracing this mystery, what might unfold, what might happen, then you're going to be pleasantly surprised. The planet is very connected to the moon. It's very connected to its phases. It changes. The planet is full of water, and the moon definitely affects the tides, and so the water, we are all made of so much water that it affects us as well. So really, it really connects with our moods and our feelings. And so it's about a time to get in touch with your feelings, your deeper feelings, but not a time to be confused or sad about them, but just to acknowledge them, be in the present, and look internally. You might be going through a little bit of shadow work, but I don't think it's going to be a serious kind of shadow work. It's a little bit more like the sun, but the moon is the reflection of the sun. So it's bright and happy and beautiful and feeling really good, but it's more subdued, like the moon that reflects the sun. So a very invigorating, glorious, but soft, dreamy, and it could be your dreams that come up and make you realize things that you didn't know before. I just feel like there could be discoveries here. It doesn't have to be a mystery. I feel like things that were once a mystery may be now something that you discover more about. And maybe with a friend, or through a friend, or somebody even closer than a friend. Okay, let's see what your spring messages are. All right, we have resourceful. I know my purpose. So you automatically know what you need. This is kind of reminds me of Daily Dust, but finding the strategy to get to what you need to get done through this month, and being finding those things, resources, whether it's even Google, or going to the library, or research, or interviews, or investigations. All of these things can help you. Friends of friends, even just a friend, or your own children. Sometimes the resources just kind of come out of in a surprising way. We have powerful. Try to stop me. So you're very go and go get them this month. No, nothing's holding you back, and that's good. I think you should keep that energy. You're not letting the illusions get to you, or letting your fears of the unknown. You're gonna just keep on going. You have fascinated. I thoroughly explore my interests. So yeah, it's instead of being afraid of things, you're leaning into it, which is really great. You're leaning into the feeling of getting to know everything better. And you're blissful. This is a card that I made. It was blank, and so you get to fill in whatever you want right here. So this is saying, I savor the moment with love. So it's savoring those beautiful moments, you know, like the intimacy, the connectedness with people, not worrying about the unknown part of it, but really focusing on the known part, the here and now. And then you have grateful, and with an attitude of gratitude, you cannot lose. And speaking of attitudes, I'm going to use next, and this is going to be a fun little thing where I'm using the Fantasy Cat Oracle, and so it has 3 suits. It has a season suit, and it has an attitude suit, and then a general suit. So your season is the season of summer. So whether or not, you know, I know that March is not a summer month, but whatever you gear up doing this month, I feel like is something that is definitely going to project way beyond March. Just feel, and you have the sunflower here, like that resourcefulness keeps growing and growing and moving and beyond your limitations. You just keep with it. And summer is all about, this particular season has a special message behind it. It's the peaks. It's reaching goals, and it's the objectives, and you're getting to where you want to go finally. It's energy. It's midday. It's daytime. Enjoy the moment. Live fully. Give value to what you have already. So that's perfect. It's like, this is by living in the moment, and this is also an attitude of gratitude by being in the moment. All right, so let's see. Speaking of attitudes, we have the attitude of desiring belonging. All right, so this month you're going to find your niche. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your like-minded people, and that could be in the form of a love interest as well, or good friends, and connecting. Even like even family situations could get better. You could start to feel a little bit more connected and more loved, more those good family vibes. Even if it's not with your biological family, maybe you're gonna find a family out there that you really fit with, that you feel good with. So this is all about, you know, being, you know, like playing nice with others, being nice to others. This could also, we have I know this whole deck is about cats, but this one in particular, because it's a kitten, kind of makes me feel like new like babies in your life, or new animals in your life, and seeing how they are when they're little, and how they play. Like kittens, when they play, are very different, and they have a different style about them. Everything is an exploration. Everything is new. It's like the world of wonderment to them. So so that you could be going through kind of a childlike wonderment phase in March. Also, it's a good time to engage with your community, and really, you know, you can find trust, and you can find refuge and comfort with people that you know, that you depend on. Look definitely in love relationships of all sorts, but especially in your counterpart, in your romantic loves, focus more on the things you have in common with them than the things that you don't. Really try to bring out those commonalities and cultivate them, and that will help you feel even closer to them. So I just feel like your family is going to feel very nice and beautiful. And then on top of it all, you have enchantment. So we're back to the moon again, this enchanting world, this mysterious world full of enlightenment, it feels like a world of wonder for you this month, like learning things and exploring, and when you play, you find out more things that you didn't know before. And so enchantment is the action here, is for you to cast a spell that only you can weave. Like, this is only for you. You know what to do with this energy. The advice is that your intention is supported by the universe. Universe is totally backing up anything that you put effort into right now. And so true magic basically is effortless, you know? So allow the beauty of the world to seduce you back to your authentic self, or this childlike wonder. Your true self surfaces as you shed layers, as you learn about yourself and shed the old you, and the new you comes through. And it makes you realize you had the answers all along, like Dorothy with the ruby slippers, you know. So there's enchantment everywhere, with every gesture, with every mannerism or manner that you have. You can dream your world into being by just imagining it and seeing it as yours right here, right now, and being grateful for it and seeing it as this moment here, and right now. So that is the secret of magic, you know. Everything is connected. You're going to find out, wow, this world is really kind of amazing, because everything feels so connected. I feel like I'm living in a different timeline almost, because I stopped seeing myself as without. I keep seeing myself with everything that I possibly could want and need. Okay, I'm gonna get your charms now. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what you got. So, oh yeah, so we have the masculine wedding ring. This kind of reminds me of my son, who he just went to court and got his divorce. So it may seem sad, but it's a definite ending that needed to happen. Sometimes these things need to happen. So let me see. I'm gonna zoom in better, because it gets blurry when I zoom out. So we have the fish, that's success, resourcefulness, going with the flow, fame and honor. We have the anchor, stability, wedding bells possibly, or maybe going to the wedding or being alerted about something. You have the Statue of Liberty, could mean that you're traveling, maybe even to New York, or maybe not, but it feels like destinations, you know. The Statue of Liberty also has kind of an interesting story behind it, and it feels like this connection, you know, that we have always with France. We have the number 19. We have the key that opens, like, this is like a mysterious key. This could be a lockbox, so you could have some mysterious money that you might be finding. You got another key here. Feels very mysterious to me. You have the pine cone, which talks about, to me, I see it representing the pineal gland, so like opening up some psychic powers, psychic abilities. And then you have the peace symbol, so a really nice peaceful month for you. You have the rabbit. You could be very fertile this month, and also the possibility of having a good time in that regard. You have the Santa Claus. It's kind of hard to see him, but the Santa Claus is all about gift exchange and love and giving without the thought of getting in return, you know, unconditional love. The mermaid is about your communication, your deep, dreamy, sweet, loving communication. Also, like, it could represent Pisces, connecting with Pisces, especially with the fish here too, water energy here too, or the Pisces season, which was already upon us. And dreams, your dreams could be telling you something, giving you some kind of sign. The bells could be some, I feel like bells sometimes can be like, oh yeah, press the notification. Okay, so if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, then subscribe, and then push the bell for notifications. I just feel like you're gonna have some kind of notifications. It could be like you're changing the sound on your settings, and maybe a bell sound to represent something, but then you hear the bell and then it really, something rings true for you. But bells could represent a lot of things in your life, specifically music and waking up and mornings and beauty and the beauty of sound. So yeah, so I hope you guys like that, and stay tuned for more. I have Daily Dust coming up and so much more. And check out my live events and check out the community page if you want to hang out with me. And I'll see you around. Have a beautiful month of March. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.